Hello and welcome to this second chapter of this beautiful story, No Way Back. The writer and narrator of this story is Moses Lekakeni. In our previous chapter, we had left where somebody knocked at the door. Yes, somebody had knocked at the door when I was planning to escape from jail. Amani OI amerudi. I asked myself, nitafanywa aje akinipata na hizi uniform? It is so much evident that nilikuwa nataka kutoroka. I spoke hardly. Within no time, I tiptoed to the door and peeped through the keyhole. And that's when I got some sigh of relief. Yes, because I saw some two people whom I think they are the persons that had come for the meeting with the OI. Coming, I spoke with an unclear voice and not so sure if the target audience received the message. Within a few seconds, the door was opened and through it entered two people, a lady and a gentleman. On a quick rating, you would tell they were in their mid-40s. Their dressing code could easily tell you how well they had spent their youthful. Their dressing code would also show you that if they had not saved well whatever they were earning, then they are currently earning well in the position that they are working in. Please, have your seats. I direct them with some sort of uneasiness, but at the same time, making sure that they don't see me panicking. Thank you, sir. They responded in a chorus manner as they took the positions on the two chairs, which were well placed on the right and left side of the OI's table and right in front of the OI's chair. We have come for the meeting that we emailed you about. The gentleman spoke while opening his laptop. I'm sorry. Just give me some few minutes. I sort out something, then I'll be back with you shortly. I quickly excused myself as I closed the door behind my back. I had to take the quick action lest I be caught by the real OI. I took bold and fast steps toward the main gate, and on the way, I tried as much as possible to avoid talks and greetings from different wardens who were on guard. It took me about 5 minutes and I was out of the industrial area prison's premises and was so glad to have a taste of the fresh air. While walking along Enterprise Road towards Lusaka Road, I noticed there was a matatu that was coming behind me. I waved my hand to indicate stopping the car and the driver coordinated everything and eventually the matatu stopped. Ingia afande, unashuka wapi? GPO, Afya Center ama bus station? The conductor asked me so many questions while pulling the front door for me to enter. At first, I thought he was talking to somebody else because of the title Afande, before I realized the uniform is what made me to acquire that title. The driver took some few turns and we were already on Uhuru Highway heading to Haile Selassie Avenue. The 13-year stay at the jail was really a long time since so much had changed. And this was evidence from the new expressway that was being completed, which links Jomo Kenyatta Airport to other parts of the Nairobi's environs, CBK Pension Plaza, among so many other things that I was yet to discover. Within 10 minutes, I alighted from the matatu at the railway station and headed directly to a clothes shop where I was able to purchase myself some nice linens. Is there a changing room in here? I asked one of the attendants. Yes, sir, she replied. This way, please, she added while leading the way as I followed. I used the room and after a few minutes I was back a very changed person and not the Afande again. Wow, kumbe ni uniform ndo inakupararisha tu, one of the attendants commented. Eish, mkubwa, una kill? naweza kukuwekea hizo uniform zako kwa bag? Another attendant praised me. Thank you. Yes please, you can help me. In fact, utaniwekea tu hizi uniforms hapa. I will pick them after a meeting that I'm to attend shortly, I told the lady while handing over the uniform to her. Na uweke vizuri, hiyo ni kirauni na inafaa heshima, I added while making a turn towards the door. Huyu jamaa anakaa familiar, I heard one of the attendants speaking while leaving the premises. Excuse me, sir? One of the lady called out while I was leaving. Umesahau change yako, she added. Oh, thank you. I appreciated while coming back for the change. And sir, could this be you or just your look-alike? Another lady asked while showing me a newspaper bearing my photo on the front page and below it written in bold. A reckless driver sentenced to 15 years imprisonment at industrial area. Is that you, sir? Ama mnafanana tu? The lady insisted. How dare you ask Afande such a question? Another lady who seemed to have been having a soft spot on me defended my verdict from the wrath of the first lady. Madam, I will come back for my uniforms later after the meeting, I spoke while leaving the room and ignoring the question from the first lady. I walked down the street and after a few turns I was at the room and thought of taking some meals at the nearby cafeteria before I embark on my major mission of fleeing the city. While in a hotel taking some meals, one beautiful, slim and outgoing lady approached me with some great smile that I had lasted to see it for a very, very long time. Yes, the lady approached me while smiling. Hey handsome, would you mind if I sit next to you? She asked politely. No, I don't mind. You can sit. I accepted without any hesitation. What will you have? I asked while signaling the waiter to come over. No, I didn't come to eat. I came for you, Mr. Lekakeni. She spoke boldly in a confident tone, though wearing a smile on her face. The confidence in her voice made me lose grip of the spoon that I was holding at that particular moment and fell down. Who are you? And where do you want us to go? I asked, though in an unsure tone. Usijali, we maliza kula, tuende, then utajua tu who I am and what are my intentions. Be sure to follow this and many more chapters that are coming over. I was your writer and narrator, Moses Lekakeni.